All right, the best platform for implementing Python for machine learning is through Anaconda, because through this platform you would install not only Python but also Jupyter and most of the most popular libraries that you need for machine learning. So this is just a one-stop solution for everything that you need in order to start implementing machine learning algorithms through Python. So in order to download and install it, you have to just go to Google and search for Anaconda, and that will get you to the website of Anaconda. And once you get there, you would see the download link automatically. You do not need to register or pay any fees or anything, and you don't need to worry about the specifications of your machine. The system automatically detects what kind of machine you're using and then will display the appropriate download link accordingly. Because I'm using a Windows machine, you see a download for Windows. So you just click on download and select where you want to download it. In this specific case, I chose my desktop, and again, here it's asking me to join some cloud services. Just click no, and then it will start downloading for you. So as you can see, here is a 621 megabytes here is downloaded. And in my case, it was on desktop. So wherever you downloaded it, just click on it and it will start executing. So it's a very straightforward installation. Just click next, agree, and here it installed just for you. I usually go with the default path for where to install it. And then it will install. Usually towards the end, it will pause for a moment or two, depending on how powerful your machine is, but it will eventually go through this and will completely install the software for you. And as you can see here, it's completed on my machine. Again, note that it may take much longer on your computer, depending on how powerful that is. So just click next, and finish, and then you have Anaconda installed. Now, if you want to run it, you just come here to your programs, type in Anaconda Navigator. And once you click on it, it takes a while until it loads, but it will eventually load. And you will see a screen like this. The way that we're going to use it is to click on Jupyter Notebook. Again, make sure that you only click on Jupyter Notebook and not Jupyter Lab. Now, the other thing that will most likely pop up for you is this update. You can update it. In this case, I'm not going to update it because I want to show you how to deal with it, but it's better if you update it. And then you click Launch for a notebook, Jupyter Notebook. And once you do that, a window like this opens for you. That would basically allow you to either create a new Jupyter Notebook or open the ones that you already have. The way that I do it is that I first figure out where I want to create my new Jupyter Notebook. Suppose that in this case, I'd like to create it on my desktop. So I go to the desktop and then create new. Once you click on new, you have to choose Python 3. And once you click on it, it will create a new untitled file for you, and you can rename it to whatever you want. I will call it the very first notebook in this particular case, and then I can start coding in this environment. And anything that you could code in other interfaces such as PyCharm would work here. However, this is superior if you want to use Python for machine learning, simply because it would allow you to see the results of the analysis or look at the charts or graphs that you create immediately below your code, and it's much easier to share with others. The other advantage of using Anaconda and Jupyter Notebook through Anaconda is that you do not need to install any additional libraries. So for example, in the previous videos, you probably have looked at how I install Jupyter separately, and on top of that, how I install pandas or numpy. Here, if I type in import pandas as PD and run it, you would see that it runs perfectly, which means that pandas is already imported, is already installed here. I don't need to go through the trouble and headache of installing all of these libraries. So this is the way that you download and install Anaconda, and how you would access Jupyter through Anaconda, which would enable you to have access to all of these libraries without installing them separately.